Hello and welcome to the Soulless Raiders. Today we're gonna talk a bit about Paragon levels and why, and can it change maybe? Can you get something better? What we're going on first is about the main skills up here. For specific classes, the maximum of your energy can be upgraded to a maximum, which gives you 25%, because all of these give you only 0.5% each click. By movement speed, you can maximum have 25%, not only here, but in the game. So if you have more than 25% within your gear and up here, you will not be able to move faster. So if you have like 10% on your boots, remember here to only give it 30 clicks. So you only get like 15% here and 10% on your boots. This way you save some of your points here that you can use for either your strength, intelligence, dexterity, whatever. And in here where you can get some more life. So all of this is a good way to save some points to put it into something more important. So not always do you need this, so that's a good way to save those 50 points. In here, some specs demand that you have a lot of attack speed, but mostly the first one you go for is the cooldown. Why do we go for cooldown? Because most classes have something that's really important to get up and running again. So cooldown is mostly the most important to take in this one. Some classes need a high critical damage, because that is the main damage they have. Some classes need a high critical chance to hit really off and maybe get more life, more damage on that. And some classes need a lot of attack speed. So you need to learn about your class to know which one of those damage skill is the most important for you to get first and which one is second. Let's go on to defensive. This is kinda easy to know, because if you use strength or dexterity, you will have a bunch of armor. So if you're one of those classes, this one will be the last one you need to take, because you have enough of that. So if you use dexterity or strength, this one is your first choice, and then either life or life gen. And as I said, last one should be armor. If you in the other way are intellect users, then armor is your first choice. So again, you need to decide which one you are. Because all resist comes from intellect, so that's why you don't need it. And armor comes for dexterity and strength. So if you have that, you will have more than enough. So that's why and how you will change this. To have a lot of life is good. Some classes need life gen. So, and life gen is like life regeneration. So now you know a bit about this. Okay, over here is also a bit of difference, because mostly I always go for resources cost reduction, but there are some classes that have enough of that don't ever lose it, so you don't need to take this first. Again, some classes don't even get anything from using area damage, so again you need to know something about your class, or ask in my clan or in my Twitch. I will gladly tell you and guide you through all of this. Life per hit is mostly a really good thing, so if it was me, I will always go for resource cost reduction first, life per hit, and then area damage. You want to have life per hit because it helps you a lot in the lower levels, so as soon as you hit, when you can actually solo most of the things, you can go for this up to here instead. Gold picks should be the last one, unless you want to go into walls, or you want to be farming gold and stuff like that, then of course you should get this up. So now we have been through a lot of this, but intelligence for me as a wizard is my main skill and my main damage. So why have I put 150 into my life as I still have 886k? That's a lot. Normally we want to be around 700, 750, that should be enough. I play on hardcore mode, and I don't feel safe by having lower than this. So this is my minimum for my personal feel. So I want to have this, and it feels me good by having around that. You can go to 1,000,000, but normally it's not really that useful. So I think this was good for me. So now I'm going full on intellect. I don't need anything down here. So, and I think this is good. So now I'm going all my points into intellect. So as you can see, I got 225 core points, which in the other ones have been used 200. So how is that possible? Because when you hit 800% Paragon, you can click all of these off. You'll have anything in them. And then it's only like in the first one, you will get the points. So everything over 800 give you a point in here. So that's a good thing to know. Why do people keep playing? Because you can get more and more intellect or more and more vitality. So let's go through this, because this is where the whole thing makes sense. If you look at my boots, there is no movement speed on. There can come some rings like this one where it's movement speed on. There can also come some necklace where you can have movement speed on. So let's check here. You can scroll down here and let's see. Where is my movement speed? It's right here. I got 0%. And it stands here, you may have a maximum of 25%. So this is why I told you this is good. My speed is only 100% for the reason I don't need it. I teleport all the time because of my spec. Gold find is also good if you need gold, magic find and bonus experiments, all of this. So there's a lot of those things that can help you and can set something up. Let's check this, because you probably saw why I have strength on this. For the first, it was a strength character that found this. It has physical damage on it. To be fair, I don't need the physical damage, but I need the damage on this one. And as I told you before, if I got strength, it gave me more armor. So to be fair, it actually gave me a quite good armor, and I don't need intellect on this because later on I'll probably find one in ancient or prime, so I can use that with intellect. But for now, this is a really strong one for me. Mostly you want to have a blue gem in your head because it gives you cooldown of all skills lowered. And also don't forget, someone don't have that because they have enough cooldown. You can get cooldown on your shoulders, your hands, your amulet, both your rings and your weapon and offhand. All of this can have cooldown on. So if you hit the cooldown that you need, it can be different from spec to spec, so you can never say it, but I got 60% cooldown, which is enough for me. So I don't need to push it even harder. I have enough. Also, again, I told you something about your followers. My follower give me some specific bonus that I'm having a really good time with. But if you go for like the wizard, if you play a character that need more cooldown, she can be a really good one because she can reduce your cooldown skills. So having her can actually help you. But for me, he helps me do more range damage. So I hope this gave you a really good feeling about how to use your Paragons, and I will make more movies to help you guide through the Diablo. Don't forget, I have a Twitch, I have a Discord. We also have a community in Diablo that has now grown to 99 people in the last 2 weeks. We help with everything you can ever think about. So don't hold back. If you need our help, just find us. We play on Europe, so you can find us in here. We will gladly boost you up and help you through the game. For now, I will say thank you all for coming and listening to me, and I hope you have a really good evening or day. So, bye!